The woman run home. That died right there. I'm against a woman run church. I'm against a woman run nation. We have no business with a female vice president. That's not scripture. That's not biblical. And we're out of line.
I'm not going to say what some of y'all think I'm going to say. But he's right. He is absolutely right. If you are a believer in the Bible, now I know what some of y'all going to say. Y'all going to say that, well, Mary Magdalene was right up there with Jesus. Jesus' ministry was supported by women. That Martha had some money and they used to stay at her house. And some even call Mary Magdalene the 12th disciple. And Mary was, Jesus' mama was picked out. And Esther saved all the people. And you're going to point out them twos and froos of activities that going to lend your mind to believing that women should be running things. That's what you're going to think. That's what you're going to say. But remember, Esther, it was one night with the king. The king still made the decision. You know, Mary was just a vessel. Mary Magdalene. Mary Joseph wife. She was just a vessel, according to this story. You know. Here's the thing, people. If you believe in this book, and that is the crux of it, if you supposedly believe in this book, it says, wives, submit yourself to your husbands. If you have any questions, ask him at home, for I suffer not a woman to usurp the authority of a man. We just put it right down. Based on what that man said, when it says, I suffer not a woman to usurp the authority of a man. For it was Eve who transgressed, and not Adam. A woman not usurping the authority of a man makes it so that a woman cannot be the head of a household. It makes it so that a woman cannot lead a church, that a woman cannot lead a company. If there's men involved, you got an all-woman church, all-woman house, all-woman company, all-woman country. Lead on, Sister Soldier. But if you got men involved, a woman can't lead a country. She can't lead a city. She can't lead any of those things. Now, isn't it amazing, though, because of our culture, we know that that's not right. We know that that's not true. We know that women can be just as capable of leaders as a man. We know those things, right? Of course we do. But if you believe in this religion, you are coloring outside the lines of your religion. Because, woman, you are not supposed to be leading churches. You're not supposed to be leading countries and counties and companies where men are involved. I actually grew up in Baptist churches where a woman was not allowed to preach. Not even a guest. There was one time when a woman can preach, and that was on Women's Day. They allowed a woman to preach on Women's Day. And that was later on when I was like in my early 20s. When I was a teenager, the women couldn't even preach on Women's Day. So ladies, as I say it over and over again, this book does not like you. Why are y'all believing in this book? Why is your fear of hell so great that you cannot see that this God subjugates you in the Old Testament and the New Testament? That there is absolutely no change in that aspect of this book. Y'all need to be walking away. Because without women, the church would die. The church would surely die without women. But y'all have a great day. And remember always, you got to free yourself to be yourself. Because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibration.